we've made it finally. We've at least laid a foundation for a continuity. Whatever it's gonna take, we heard from the opening remarks of the President, the first day, this is going to be part of our calendar, it's going to be part of the GFF calendar, especially the technical department. It will be an annual thing, and we're expecting to grow and grow bigger in the coming years. I know there are a lot of loopholes and ups and downs, but thank God, we cannot go for that saying a very big thank you to the technical department, especially Samdong and the team, that's Alaji with LS among us today. Anytime it was difficult, whenever we turn on them, they were there immediately. Giving a special thank you to Sang personally, making this day a possibility. I believe by the end of the day, whoever goes through this door will go with something new and will add value to our footballing calendar, especially the rules and regulations governing the game, since it's a technical matter and the technical department cannot do it all. We'll be shaking our will for empowerment through the technical department, to the ESCO and the GFF as a whole. And I know that has been recommended, because we cannot go without saying a very big thank you to the Federation for being the main sponsors. We've been here for a week with our bedding and food. Everything was possible through his leadership. We have been the commitment. Despite the last minute notification, he took it by himself to make sure the Federation come to our aid with all the bills we're going to take here. The boarding has been taken up by the Federation. We are very much grateful and thankful to him. The President's Trophy as a stakeholders tournament will still proceed on. Immediately after this, we'll set up a group that will be responsible for that. President, thank you for accepting our thank you.
I hear that the Football Federation has invested in this convention, and the Football Federation should get a return on what? A return on investment. Be very honest in your dealing with the Football Federation. Be very honest in your dealing with Kaba. I'm very pleased to say that I was part of the team that installed Kaba for the first time in the Gambia Football Federation. But Kaba will tell you that I am his biggest critic. That is what happens in a relationship. If you entrust somebody with a position, you should help them to be their best in that position. And the best way to do it is when they do the wrong things, you point it out to them, whether they want to hear it or not. We wouldn't be talking about a successful football national team without you people. You go out, you scout these young people when they are nothing to the rest of us, and you turn them into the gems that they eventually become. So you are perhaps the most important in the, football fraternity. Because without the coach, the players will not be developed. I own a club, but all I do is to invest in the club. If the coaches were not working with the players, they play matches, I'm not even there. So that underlines your importance. Now, when we went to the Africa Cup of Nations for the first time, the whole country celebrated. And we gave credit to the technical team. But again, the honesty did not continue. Because we failed in the second outing because the signs were there. We spent too much time, lauding ourselves, what we have achieved. We have been there, we have done this, we have done that. There was work to be done, we forgot about it. So we should be honest. And when you progress 2 steps, what should you do? If you can't go a step further, what should you do? You try to maintain your position. And Gambians are such that when we want 2, once we get to 2, we are complacent. Next door, when they get 2, what do they want next? 3. Yeah, they want more than that. So we should always hunger for more. But underlying all that should be telling one another the truth. Let us be able to look each other in the face and tell one another, the absolute truth. And it's very nice to see you all here, very nicely dressed, with your initials on your tracksuits and whatever. There was a time when this was only a dream. You dreamt to come to this level one day. So football has progressed over the years, but it will take honesty on the part of all the parties involved for it, all right, to consolidate, for our achievements to consolidate. We went to Cameroon, yes, the world was looking at us, but we went to Cote d'Ivoire and we lost it. So congratulations once again.
Members, it has been 7 days that we were here. It wasn't easy. We left our families, we left our sacrifice. There are many things that are waiting out there. We were supposed to alight from yesterday, but we are here today. It's really an honor. Guys, this is about coaching, it's about convention, and here we are today. It was also quoted that you have an action that was not planned is definitely a nightmare. But the plan that has not gone through an action is a daydream. Guys, we get what we want while we can. We are here as coaches. We've gone through a lot of presentations that have taught us. It has opened and widened our scope of coaching to not just coaching the players, but coaching yourself and coaching to represent the public. Guys, here we are today. It's a closing day, but I think it's not just a closing day, but a starting day for every one of us. Learning continues, coaching continues, partnership continues. There shouldn't be a wall between we the coaches and the federation. There shouldn't be a wall between us and what? The referees. There shouldn't be a wall between these coaches and what? The audience. We represent them. How many people have we deprived from smoking? How many of those have we deprived from using abusive drugs? How many of people have we deprived from using what? The backway syndrome? Because they know that now there is a future in football. The Gambia has caught the eyes of all the scouts throughout the world. And someday, we will have the best agents, the best scouts from this country. Because the media also plays a very vital role with football. Without the selling of the media, without them here, we would not know, or the outside world would not know what is happening within this country.
We are here a week ago to launch the maiden edition of the Gambia Football Association Convention, which, as I said, from hence we will call it the annual convention, because looking forward to have it continuously by the will of God. Hence, my declaration that it will be inscribed in the annual calendar of activities of the Federation. What I can show you is that the Gambia Football Federation, our relationship with the coaches is indispensable. Whatever we are able to register as a federation, it stands to us, as I said. And I said that earlier, a week ago, we pride ourselves, all the achievement is because of it. And as a country, as a national team, we are one of the few countries who can count maybe 90 plus percentage of players in our respective national teams who are all homegrown, and they all pass through. And all the big nations. And this is one of the things that really maybe we don't realize. As Peter said, Gambians we get contented so easily and become complacent and say Yalla Bahna. When we achieve one, you want to have one, you have one, you are fine. If you want to have two, you have three, you say, oh, that's super bonus. You don't even mind again. Let's aim higher and never give up on what we all achievement. Let's ensure that when you achieve 3, let's think for 10. Try for 10, at least we can have 6 or 7. That's what everybody will do. Continue the hard work we are doing and for putting government football where it is, both domestically and internationally. If you look at our league, year in, year out, we have the developments, the positive developments really are there to see. The league becomes more competitive, teams work very hard to improve on, and a lot of challenges, even up to the media level now, with social media, because every club now wants to show. Every small thing is there. This is what I'm very happy also. If you go to social media now, every club will present their coach who is receiving a certificate here, or all those, because this is what we need. Publicity, visibility, that's how the world is now. And this also will sell you outside. Without others down there wouldn't come to the Gambia, but they learn through the social media. And this is very important. So you are doing amazingly well. Definitely we can on both sides, for women's and the male, the clubs, at all levels, from the grassroots, from the non-Nawetan to the regions, everywhere, because it is impacted. This is why Gambia Football Federation, when we came in 2014, one of the first things that we committed ourselves to do is to strengthen grassroots football by reappointing an increasing number of regional coaches. And these coaches are posted in the regions and on the full-time employment, and they are directly being supervised by the technical department and then by extension under his direct supervision. And I think we've seen that just about a few weeks ago you had your evaluation and other things. So that also is impacting a lot. And they're also coordinating our activities at the level of the schools. They are working with the regional schools, regional education office and the schools and PTS. So really this is impacting. Hence the improvement that we are seeing even at the schools level now. The school competition is very high because it has been reflected at both the zonal and continental competitions when it comes to the recently launched CAF African School Football Championship. Gambia is household name now. A good example, our boys in the Norway Cup, they did extremely well. Yes, it's competition. You have to stop at some point. But they already had the foundation. Scan 8 was at the past zonal and continental competition. So really just supposed to give them foundation. And those boys, I'm sure you are all putting your eyes on them. Some of them might even be with your clubs now. You are the one who will help nurture and develop the talents that they have. I've met a Spaniard coach who used to be in with the Aspire Academy in Dakar. You know, they have the relations with Hawks. They used to have the annual thing here. When the guy came, he was a technical director. He told me in my office, Mr. President, Gambia is the only country I saw, including my own country, where a child is born and don't teach him or her how to play football. So everybody born in this country can play football. Now what's left is the development. This is why we embrace the FIFA Talent Development Program. That's why we're implementing a the technical department, because we believe in that. So, and it's you who individually or collectively spot those talents and then develop them. That's where we are today. So I can assure you of our commitment, and I also want to repeat myself for your total independence in terms of your technical operations. We have a few national team coaches here at all different levels, or former. One day I was able to establish and instill in the federation leadership is we have no business to do with what the coaches select, who he scouts, unless he or she asks us to support, help him or her to be able to convince the player or his or her parents or his or her club, whatever. That's at the invitation of the coach. People will call me every day, Mr. President, don't be the football reclam, that was no go. Every day, especially under 20, but I don't think that's the area, because you have to be given your total independence. With your technical team, you can consult and do what you feel is the right thing. Because if I give you a contract and commit you to do something, and I come and interfere, then tomorrow is a problem. You know, you'll be constrained. So this is why that's something that really I can, you know, with all pride say, it's a no-go area for any member of GFF, whatever, from myself to the last, unless the person is consulted for technical reasons. You should be part of the management. You should be part of the management of the teams from the national to the club level. So at this is very important, because you have a key role to play. You have one thing that we don't even joke with is when we are preparing any of the national teams, what the coach requests is that one is not. We do everything possible. That's why I don't trust, because you know the consequences. You have to ensure that prevails, and then give him or her opportunity and the wherewithal to go there and do what you want him or her to do. And with effort, even the results are not what you decide, but you can appreciate the effort, because that's okay. And then the past AFCON, as Peter said, it's a learning point for all of us. Sometimes we will say that what Allah got the sign. But I think we learn from it, and it is why wisdom here, and we gather something from it. This convention, as I said at the opening, is just the beginning. It's going to be part of it. We'll continue, and maybe in the next couple of years, maybe next year, he said we're going to be able to do it here. There should be more fanfare in terms of this opening and closing ceremony. All the partners should be visible. The authorities, both government and local, should be visible. This is a big thing. It's not a small thing that we say, let's do it on our own. It's a big thing, and the international invited guests or participants will be visible here. We are happy that Mr. The American coach who was here with Medina United, conducted the training here, was able to offer a presentation to virtually. I'm sure really had benefited a lot of you, because going through his CV, the guy is just loaded, and I want to assure you, not only to benefit from what he has shared with you, you can even establish personal contact, which is able to provide us a lot. Because the Football Federation Technical Department with Medina United, we are working to see how we can formalize form a relationship with him, where he can also share his knowledge and experience, especially at the youth category, under 17 and others. Because we will not stop at anything that's going to develop our football to go further. The collaboration with the association, as I said, we are just indispensable partners. You are there to do the job for us, and we are here also to provide you. We cannot just say it's an association. We have to do what you did, facilitate what you are supposed to do. You are part of the family, you are part of the gig, and then one of the most important, I don't want to be discriminatory, but one of the most important partners, stakeholders, the Gambia Football Federation, because we would not be here without that. We are all club owners, we all belong to club one way or other, but it's because of you who really do the job for us. At the end of the day, we take the credit as leaders. So on that note, I have the pleasure and honor to declare close the first edition of the Gambia Football Coaches Association National Coach Convention close, and looking forward to the forthcoming of the subsequent one, especially that of 2025.